Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Becky Long and today I'm going to be talking about restaurants closing, which I think is very sad. It's something that I just learned about on Facebook, a post that I read, and I was hoping that maybe somebody watching this might have some insights about it. So before I get started, I like to talk about why I'm qualified to discuss these things in the first place. So I actually became sick. I was in the hospital years ago and I wasn't given any answers, whether it's why I was in the hospital, um, what my recovery was going to look like. I wasn't really getting answers on anything. So I decided to become a health coach so I could learn more information for myself so that I could aid my own recovery. And then, which isn't over, by the way. And then it became my mission to really share those resources that I gained over that period with other people so that it can be faster and easier for you to go from wherever you are presently with your health to wherever you want to be, whatever that means for you. That's why I do what I do, and I'm just really passionate about sharing this with other people because I think that a lot of people just deal with different diseases and symptoms that they kind of think are a normal part of life. That doesn't have to be the case at all, because I think a lot of those things, it really makes me sad that a lot of those things take people away from what they want their life to be about and what their passions are, and I don't think that's to be the case at all. So that's why I do what I do, and I just try to get this message out to as many people as I can. Because yes, there are ways with a healthy enough diet and lifestyle to reverse a lot of symptoms and diseases. But I think if we didn't have to deal with them in the first place and be sidelined, I just think that'd be so much better. So that's why I do what I do. So back to the topic for today of restaurants closing. Unfortunately, I've seen a trend where there are a lot of vegan restaurants either closing or cutting back hours, which is actually something I wanted to talk about in this video. There was a Thai restaurant that I really want to go to that is unfortunately a couple hours away, so a lot of things have to kind of line up for it to make sense for us to go a couple hours away for dinner. And we made plans to go a couple times and they got canceled. So unfortunately we haven't gone yet, but now I read through Facebook that they've actually had to cut back their hours because they aren't being as supported as they thought they were going to be. And I just think that's really sad. And in the post, the owner, the person that was writing the post, actually said that when some people realize that they're 100% vegan, they just get up and leave. Like they don't even order, they don't try the food or anything. And I'm very puzzled as to why that is. Because in this particular instance, it's a Thai restaurant, so it's not like it was another kind of cuisine. And to me, trying vegan food is like a different cuisine. Like if it's not something you do on a regular basis, I would still try it. I would still try the food out, if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm not really sure why that is, why people would just kind of get up and leave, or why they're not being as supported as they should be. I don't know if it's a concern over taste, if it's the idea of them using the term vegan versus plant-based, or if there's something else completely. If you have any insights about this, if you could please comment and let me know kind of what's going on, because I just wasn't sure. I didn't really understand what she was saying about why that would be the case. So if you could let me know, I'd really appreciate that. So I'm on all different social channels. So I post down in the description the link to our Facebook group, which is Benefits of Eating Plants, that I definitely recommend that you join. And then we have our monthly mastermind that is Transition Nutrition in Real Life, that I think is a great way too for you to, if you've chosen to either change your diet or add more plants to your diet, just to get some tips and tricks and ways to make things easier, or ways to problem solve things you may have stumbled across, anything like that. We share lots of information, positive and negative, and help each other to kind of problem solve those. So, and then here on my YouTube channel, if you can, you can feel free to follow me, subscribe, so that you get notified every time there's a new video out. And please, do all the things, like, comment, and share these videos, because that would really just help me on my mission to really share this message with as many people as possible and really get this out. The more you do those things, the more the algorithm shares it with other people. So I'd really appreciate that. And as I always say, I want this to be as helpful to you as possible. So if there's anything that you can suggest as a future topic that you want me to cover, I definitely look forward to that. So you can feel free to comment or reach out to me, through Facebook or any way that you can just reach out to me privately. Or if there's anything that you can add, anything that you think I may have missed or any experiences you have with any of this, then I think that's really cool that we just share all the information that we have, and hopefully we can all help other people. So yeah, so I think that's about it. But until next time, have a beautiful and colorful day. Bye, everybody.